Oh, there we are.
There we
Hey,
are.
hey guys.
Hi.
Can anyone hear us? Turn your volume down, Carol. Or maybe turn yours up.
Not too sure where the volume is on here. Oh, God, I can't see it. Okay, this one, I think. Hello? Can you hear us? Hello? I don't know if they can hear us or not. Yeah.
No, I don't know either. This is our usual way
Sounds
of
great,
starting,
they
though, right?
said. It looks even better. Well, it looks like
nice.
looks like next exit was here first. Bob and Pearl, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yeah, we got very low sound here.
Oh, here it is, Gary. I'm so sorry. It's my fault.
Oh, there
There
it
we
is.
go.
Okay. You froze it, though.
Oh, here it is, Gary.
Oh, there we go. Now we can hear ourselves.
Yes, there we go.
So you can hear us, and we can hear us. You froze it, though.
We're rookies at
Oh,
this
there we go.
stuff.
Now we can hear ourselves.
Yes,
Oh,
there
we go. So you can hear us, and we can hear us. You froze it, though.
We're rookies at
Oh,
this
there we go.
stuff.
Now we can hear ourselves. Uh-oh. We're getting echo. So you can hear us, and we can hear us. Okay, you got to...
We're rookies
Oh, there we go. Now we can hear ourselves. Uh-oh. We're getting echo. So you can hear us. I love the way we start every show. Let's see. We'll figure it out.
There we go.
Okay, well, you muted us.
Yeah.
But that's fine. We can hear each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So welcome to the show, everyone. Hopefully you can still hear us. If so, give us a thumbs up. You watched that live from yesterday, Bob? That's hilarious. I cut about, I don't know, 45 minutes off the front end. It's an hour long of me trying to get, what was I using? Oh, YouTube live stream. I thought I'd try it out. It's more difficult than this one even. Lexi sees us both talking here, and she wants to know what's going on. Here, come on over here. Come over here. Come here. Come on over here. Here,
Hi, Don.
Here.
Don's on. He was the second one to join the show tonight. And thank you so much for joining us.
Okay,
Life with Lenny is here.
There's Lexi.
Yeah. And
okay, she doesn't like that.
So happy that you guys joined us tonight. We just decided last minute to do a quick live, and we have lots to talk about. We have an agenda of different things that we want to talk about.
Here, let me see what we got here.
We have a whole list, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So you can go ahead first.
Yeah, I guess. I'm still wondering if next exit. Thanks, Bob. I was still wondering if people could hear us, but they can. So the show basically is going to be us talking about going to the East Coast this summer, which was awesome. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 breakdowns we had on the way, 5. And some of them we're still getting resolved. And then we'll talk about what we're doing for our future plans. And there's Forrest. Thanks for dropping in. I guess we should say hi to everyone.
Cowboy Biker.
We got Next Exit.
Forrest.
Cowboy Bikers.
Pearl and Bob at Next Exit. Yeah. And Cowboy Biker and Lenny and Angela. And that's about it for now.
We haven't done this in a while, so we're really out of touch.
Yeah.
I saw Forrest is in here too. Finally, my time. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, welcome to the show, everyone. And since we came back from Florida this year, we were down there until May, and we came back in May to Carol wanted to be home. April.
April.
We came back in April. Carol
April
wanted to be home
7th.
for her birthday, so we did that. And we've been staying in our favorite park, which is Bronte Provincial Park. We were there for I don't know, a month or so, and then we went up north, visited family. We stayed in a couple of parks up there, Arrowhead, Fairbanks. We visited my mom, my brother, my sister-in-law. They had a family reunion there, so we got involved with a large family reunion at my mother's house, which was great. This is definitely the summer of family reunions, and that was really a good time. And then we went east, and we went through several parks along the way. We stayed in some really beautiful provincial parks that we've never been to before. And we were quite surprised. For you guys down in the U.S., provincial parks are the same as state parks in the U.S. So in the U.S., you would probably have federal parks and state parks. And in Canada, we have provincial parks and federal parks. But we stayed in some beautiful provincial parks. And we were quite shocked that provincial parks actually had water and sewer, which is shocking in a provincial park. I don't know if any state parks have that, but we definitely enjoyed that. You know, being full hookups everywhere we went, it was really nice.
Now,
I see Bob is saying he wants to hear about the breakdowns.
well,
Okay, we'll get back to traveling.
Yeah, what's important to know is when we book these sites, we have booked them exactly 5 months to the day.
Yeah, we book
And
everything.
the reason for that is because these provincial parks are incredibly busy. They are premium sites that we need. We look for the 50 amp or the larger sites, which are usually taken up pretty quickly. So
By us.
By us. So we were really, really happy to be in our hometown provincial park. That was our first park that we were at for the first month, and I just absolutely loved it there. This was one of the main reasons why we moved to that area, was because of the Pinery Provincial Park. So so once we went to
well, when we bought our house, we had camped at the Pinery for many years with our kids, and we always drove around certain areas there thinking, we got to live here, we really need to live here. And we ended up finding a house there. We ended up buying a house several years earlier than we intended. We intended on buying a house around 2027 or so. And let's see if I can figure out how to do this, actually. So we ended up buying a house, and just see here. Hang on a sec. Still learning. And will that come up? Nope. Oh, hang on. Something happened there. There it is. That's us on the porch of our new house. The day we moved into it, we had our motorhome out in front of it there, and we were just bringing stuff inside. What an awesome day that was.
Now, just to let you know, this is a modular home. This is in
a
manufactured home, and it is in a over 55 park. And we were really happy to be joining this group of people in this park. They have numerous events, numerous different things going on, extracurricular activities. They have bocce ball. They have the lawn bowling.
Well, they got a swimming pool, they got shuffleboard, they got
pool, they have
a dog park,
huge dog park, and
a wood shop.
A wood shop.
That was the biggest regret of selling our house and selling everything, is I got rid of all my woodworking tools. But the home that we bought is now in a park that has a shop that has better woodworking tools than I had. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Can't wait to start using that. But we bought this house early. We did a reno on it. I think we may have mentioned that on other people's lives. But first thing we got in there, when we sold our last house, Carol said, "Wow, we did good on that. We should do that again." And I said, "I am never renoing a house again."
Yeah.
And then, of course, we bought this house and moved in. And first thing we did was renovate the kitchen and the bathroom and what have you. And then we rented it out and went back on the road. We went back in the house for a few months a while
Maybe
back.
you can get rid of the picture and put
Yeah.
something else up there. So the RV failures, Bob, you're looking for
Yeah.
information on that?
Well, I don't have them in the right order here, so let
Okay.
me go through this.
Okay.
So we headed out, we went up north, visited family, and we started heading east. And we weren't even out of Ontario, and we left one park, a beautiful park, unbelievable. We left first thing in the morning. We pulled out onto a flat area, hooked up our Jeep, and when we went to take off, boom, a power steering hose went. And the power steering hose on our coach, the fluid is in the back by the engine, and the power steering motor is at the front, of course. So the hose that blew was a 48-foot long hose because it winds all the way through up there. And there's another 48-foot hose going back, but only the hose going one way blew. And we had to get it replaced. And that put us on the side of the road for, I think,
2 days.
3 days.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
3 days. Yeah.
So thankfully, we had not pulled out onto the highway or anything. We're still on the exit drive of the park we were at.
Yeah.
And the people from the park came over and they asked us if we need anything, and we can bring you water, whatever you need. So no, we're good for, we always leave with a full tank of water.
So we were
And,
able to pull over onto the side of the road and still have people go around us in order to exit or enter the park.
Yeah, it was a good spot. We were right beside some grass and everything. Lexi, we were able to walk her. And so anyway, we found this company to come and repair our hose because we are under warranty. We keep extending our warranty. Even though it's a 2014, our warranty is good now until 2028. So we worked through CoachNet, which I know Bob has experience with. And CoachNet is awesome. If anybody doesn't have CoachNet, that's a mistake because really. So they contacted different people, and I said I had found someone. They couldn't find anyone that day, and I said I had found someone. So they said, okay, we'll call him and send him over. They sent him over, and the guy was brand new, had no idea what he was doing, and that was on me because I recommended that guy. So I put it back to CoachNet saying that we don't really want this guy here. He doesn't know what he's doing. So CoachNet went back on the phone, and they called a bunch of places, and they sent a guy over who is the dream mechanic. Our power steering is hydraulic, and they sent over a diesel hydraulic mechanic. He knew exactly what to do. Within 10 minutes, he was pulling out the old hose, and he ran it all the way out. It took him maybe an hour to get it out because it goes through quite a few channels. And he also tied a piece of baling wire onto the end of it so he could pull the hose all the way through, have one made the next day, come back, and then use the wire to pull it all the way back through. But of course, the wire broke about 2/3 of the way through, but it was open enough in that area that he could keep feeding it through. And this guy was fantastic. I could probably pull up a couple pictures of this guy, but I don't think it's that important anyway. But that was really good. So we had a hydraulic hose break, so we were done. And oh, by the way, when it went, we were facing this way, and I said, well, we got to at least turn and go up to a flat spot on the hill there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we started to roll forward, and I tried to turn it. Talk about Armstrong steering. You cannot steer this coach, right? So I was pulling on it as hard as I can to try and make it turn, right? And I said, Carol, you got to come and help me here. So both of us were on the wheel pulling it, and we just made it around the corner and up to a flat spot on the hill, and then we stopped there. And it was good that we got to that spot because where we had just pulled away, and we were kind of on a corner blocking a road, right? But that's good. And then we went further. We went to a small family reunion of Carol's family with her sisters and brother and or sisters and relatives, uncles, aunts, whatever. We went for a dinner, and it was at a restaurant. It was a good time. And when we went to leave there, we had a slide out that wouldn't go in. Everybody wanted to come out for a tour of the RV. So, you put your slide outs out, everybody walks around. Time to go. We got a slide out that won't go in. So it wouldn't do anything. So we kept trying it, and all of a sudden there was a big bang, right? And so we started pulling around with it, and we managed to push it in, and we got the slide out all the way in, and then we turned the power off to it. The motor was holding it in place, so we had the bedroom slide out that the bed is on not go out for the entire trip. We figured we would just fix that when we got home. And then the next thing you know, the rear air conditioner goes out. And so we have 3 AC units, and it's summer, but we managed to get by easily with just the front
Mhm.
two AC units. And that is being replaced tomorrow, actually. There's a guy
Yes.
coming to the site here, and he's going to replace that here while we
Mhm.
sit inside and really don't pay much attention. I usually watch every mechanic work on my coach, but this one's on the roof. I've had the AC unit off and on by myself. It's not that hard of a job. So I have faith in this guy. He's got a lot of good reviews.
So all three of these breakdowns will be credited back to us.
Yeah. Except for the hydraulic hose.
Except for the hydraulic
Yeah,
hose.
they don't cover hoses.
Yeah.
You know, it was an emergency. It's supposed to be emergency breakdown warranty service, right?
Yeah.
But it was an emergency breakdown, that's for sure.
Mhm.
But they don't cover hoses. They figure that's a maintenance thing. You should be regularly changing your hoses. Like, who changes 45-foot long hydraulic
Yeah.
hoses on a regular basis? But anyway, after that, what else did we have? Oh, we had 2 slide out motors go, right?
Yes.
Where was the first one? Oh, the first one was when we got back.
in-
That was before we started heading out
Pinery.
west, right?
Mhm. In the
So
Pinery.
yeah, we had a slide out motor go in the Pinery before we headed up north, and
Which
then
was-
we had the power steering motor go, then we had the rear AC unit go, and then we had another slide out motor go.
Yeah.
5 things. So that was all fun.
Yeah.
Everything is being covered 100% except for the hydraulic
Right.
hose change, which ended up costing us about, I don't know, $1,200
Yeah.
or something. It was
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah. It was.
But you know, it's road service, so you got to pay for a guy to come there and do it. And he had to come 2 different days.
Mm-hmm.
And the hose was expensive. The hose was a big part of the price. And yeah, so I guess that's it for that. Now back to the trip on the East Coast. That first family reunion we were at.
We were in Tabasintac, New Brunswick.
Yeah, I got a sweater on here. Is it still out here? It's up
Yeah,
there.
it's up there.
You want to grab
Yeah,
that for me?
yeah.
Yeah, when we went to Tabs and Tack, that was a big family reunion. That's an East Coast rally where people come back every year. And yeah, can you see that okay? I got a hat that's similar too.
So it's called Old Home Week, and it happens every 4 years.
Yeah, everybody from that area goes home once every 4 years. And it's a big party, believe me. So while we were there, actually, after we left the restaurant where the slide out didn't work, Carol's sister and her husband had rented a Airbnb not too far from there. And they were going to go stay there. And we were going to go on to a campground that we went to. And they contacted us and they said, this Airbnb is great. It's secluded. It's got a huge driveway, big yard. You want to bring your rig here? Come on out and visit us, party with us for a couple of days. So we did that. So we went there. Our motorhome was as big as the house for sure, but it was a really good time. We were on the edge of a lake that you couldn't get to. There was too many trees in between, but we were there with about 8 of us, I guess.
Yes.
Around that many.
Mhm.
And we were there for 3 days. We really had a good time. And then we went to the reunion in Tabs and Tack, which was another place where her sister had also rented a house there.
Cabin.
Well,
cabin.
it was more than a cabin. It was a house.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was on a lake and it was nice. And we hung out there for a couple of days. And that was all fun. And then we were going to come home. We had been out to the East Coast for a couple of weeks. We decided, we really haven't seen much. We're not tourists. We don't go anywhere and spend a lot of money. We just travel and meet people. So we decided to go to Confederation Bridge to cross over to PEI, get a few more stickers on the map. And that was an experience. We love that because if you go over the Confederation Bridge in a car, you have cement walls on the sides. You can't see anything. When you're in a motorhome, you're up high. You can see everything. And it was really beautiful. It's an 8-mile long bridge.
And it's windy.
Yeah. Well, it's got one curve, right?
Yeah.
One curve. When it goes about 3/4 of the way across, it goes even up higher. It goes 200 feet above the water. So large shipping boats can go underneath. And just at that, as it comes down, there's a curve after that. I guess it's to kind of support it, give it some expansion possibilities, I guess. And we went to a park there, had a good time. I made a video about it a little while ago. And yeah, that was good. So we went, then we came back. And we came back to this park, which we're at. So we were gone for, I don't know, 2-3 months, I guess. We went to the East Coast.
Yes.
It took us 2 months to get to the East Coast and 4 days to get back. Because we really took our time going out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Pearl says, great, you had that extended warranty. Yeah, that's extended warranty. We had one on the coach originally that was
Mhm.
about $7,000 that they gave us when we bought the coach. And we must have put about $15,000,
Oh, yeah.
if not 20, of work through on the warranty. And, we thought, oh, those guys will never warranty us again, right?
Mhm.
But that we really did well on that. But that came with the RV. And then when it was up, they contacted us and said that we can renew that warranty if you like. And we can make it for 5 years now instead of 4. So we said, okay, let's do that. And they said it would be 10 grand. And Carol went, 10 grand. And
Yeah.
I agree, 10 grand. But
That's a lot of money.
these coaches, you just drive by the dealership and it's 2 grand,
Yeah.
it's just, ask Bob, he knows how to spend money on a coach.
Yeah.
So this warranty, we're $10,000. We're in our 3rd year with it, and we're actually surpassing that now with all the
Yeah.
work we've had done.
Yeah.
So extended warranties for us work great.
Are
I know other
beneficial.
people haven't had much luck with that, but yeah.
So we have upcoming travel plans.
Oh yeah.
For now, we are in the middle of the GTA right now, called Bronte Provincial Park.
You can watch it down there. I can see if I can pull up a couple pictures.
And we actually really love it here because this is close to our home base in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada,
Where we had our house before.
where we had our house, and we had our house for almost 30 years.
Our son lives here.
Yeah, our son lives here, and this is more or less where all of our friends are, and we really enjoy it here. It's very quiet. We have booked a beautiful, beautiful, very lengthy, very large campsite. Again, 5 months to the day, and we're allowed to stay here 21 days, and then
23 days.
23 days, and then go out, and then for
Go
one
out
day,
for 1 day, yeah.
1 day, and then come back for another 23 days. So we've been sort of cycling that for most of the summer, believe it or not. And this has just been so perfect for us. So again, when we booked this at 7 a.m. in the morning on the day that it opens. So as soon as the day that it's opened, we are online, both Gary and I, ready to hammer down to grab this site, or one similar to this with a 50 amp service. Now this does not have water. Gary does the tote, which
with no sewer here. We have 50 amp hookup.
50 amp hookup, but it really works well for us. It's a great park for the dog. We take her out every single day. There's a lot of trails.
A lot of families camp here too. We love families.
Yeah. So other than that,
so I just threw up the map there. This is how we finished out our map this year. We went to the East Coast, went to Quebec, and beside it in the black, that's Nova Scotia, or New Brunswick, sorry, and then Nova Scotia over there on the coast.
Yeah.
So, and we also knocked off a few more states coming up from Florida. So the map is getting filled in. It's not done yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Now, one thing that we should mention is this actual park is only open until October the 23rd.
6th.
Until October the 26th. From here, we will be going to a winter park.
Park that's open year round.
Yeah, and this is about probably half an hour from here, Gary, would you say?
It's 45 minutes.
45 minutes from here, which is very close.
No, actually, it's half hour from here. It's 45 minutes from Edwin's house.
Right.
Yeah.
So if a half hour from here, which is really close. And from there, we'll have we're going to skirt the RV, which we haven't done before. And that'll be something that Gary will do. And then
this is the site we'll be staying at. We stayed in the same site before. Yeah. It's very nice there. Really super well kept park.
Right.
As you can see, the picnic table's brand new. The grass is beautiful. Incredibly
clean, very, very well maintained. He's a bit of a stickler when it comes to his grass. You got to really be careful. But we do really like it there. There isn't a lot of it's not a huge campground, but there is a lot of really nice people there.
And it also does this.
This is exactly how we're going to be set up.
So you can see that we got a 400-pound propane tank beside us there. And it's full service. The guy comes out twice a week. He checks every tank in the park. Most people that stay the winter get a tank. And when it gets below 40% propane, he tops it up. So basically, it's carefree all winter. And,
so with this said, with this picture, we're going to be skirting it. This is going to have a huge impact on the floor. We didn't have any problems with the floor heating at all.
no, we got a heated basement.
Yeah, but it will be much warmer for us, which will cost us less
And heated floors.
for propane as well. So, but it really, it's very, very comfortable in the RV. And so this is our plans for this summer and for this winter. And next spring, we plan on doing that until probably next the end of April, beginning of May. And then from there, we will be heading out west. We're going to heading out towards Vancouver, possibly. We may go
Well,
as far.
here's the agenda. This is a big one.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some
So keep in
boondocking.
mind that these are long-term plans. Like we are planners, okay? These plans that we've laid out here end in the summer of 2027. So that's what we do. So we are staying in Milton in the winter, which is the pictures I showed you. And then we're going to go, and while we're there, we're going to also go up north and visit family for Christmas. We're going to stay at my mother's house. We haven't done that in years. I can't tell you the last time I've spent Christmas at my mother's.
Mm-hmm.
When we had bought our new house, we were there over Christmas, and she came and spent a couple days with us, which was great.
Yeah,
But I haven't gone up. We haven't been up north at Christmas for,
I don't even know.
I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, pre-kids.
So we're going to do that. And then we're going to stay in Milton for the rest of the winter. So around May or so, or April, we're going to move out of the winter, the full season park, and probably back into this park for a little while. We love the provincial parks.
Mm-hmm.
And Carol was touching earlier on this is a non-sewer site. I've got such a system going. It's the easiest thing in the world. I've got 2 hoses that run front to back. I bring a tote there, and I take a tote down to the dump station, dump it, fill up a 60-pound bag or a 60-gallon bag. I know Lenny's got one of those bags. I saw it in one of his videos. And we bring that back, and I'm filling the tank while I'm filling the tote again. You know, it's easy. I never thought I would use a tote, but ever since the first time I bought a tote and used it, I've never gone to the dump station. I always just use the tote.
So one thing that he does when he comes back, when he fills the RV with water, he usually has so much water. He a lot of times he'll have
It's
extra.
laundry day.
So we'll do laundry on that day, and usually a load or 2, and that's usually what we do.
I'll be at the dump station socializing, if you can believe that. And I'll be telling people, yeah, I do this all the time. I do the round trip at least twice a week. And my wife does laundry while I do this because she doesn't want to come to the dump station and I don't want to do laundry. So it works out great. But that's our system.
Yeah.
We've actually got a hose hanging over the front mirror. So no water drains out of it. It's ready for the next run.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, so we're going to start heading out west. And we're going to stay, this is in the spring of 26.
26.
So we will be staying in quite a few Ontario provincial parks on the way out. There's quite a few we haven't actually stayed at. And we're going to take a good couple of months to go to Vancouver or to Calgary, where our daughter is. So we're going to stay in some provincial parks in Ontario. And then we're going to try some full-time boondocking. I know all you guys boondock. Well, we're going to give it a whirl. Our boondocking so far has been rest stops and fuel stops.
Yes.
That's about it.
Yeah.
We have done a little bit of boondocking, but you know,
In the desert.
in the desert, yes. There we go, where we met all of you, right?
Yeah.
In the desert, and that was our real extent of boondocking,
Mhm.
and we were there 3 weeks.
Yeah,
right?
we loved it.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
You know, we hung out with the greatest people I've ever
Mhm.
met, so
Yeah.
it was definitely a good time. Oh, and by the way, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper tonight. What is it? Yeah, Dr. Pepper. Anybody else having a drink tonight? What are you drinking? Just curious. And if you got something else going on, tell us that too. Okay, so we do some parks in Ontario, and then we're going to boondock all the way to Calgary. It'd be good to have Lenny or Angela and Carrie plan that trip for us
Yeah.
because they're major planners.
Wow. They did a wonderful job, I'm sure.
I don't see them in the live. I guess
Yeah.
they didn't hear about
Oh
it.
no, I think
Oh, Gillian,
Lenny. Yeah.
see that?
How do you, who? Guylaine. Oh, Guylaine.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, Guylaine. Oh my goodness. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I'm so glad you joined us. That is so awesome. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
This is a
Guylaine.
childhood friend of Carol's.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's
I'm
great.
so
Well,
glad.
welcome to the show.
Sounds nice. Nice and happy for you guys. Oh, so nice.
We're happy for everyone.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Don's drinking water. Well, we know that, Don. You could lie a little bit, but
Yeah.
maybe you shouldn't do that. Yeah. Whenever you see Don's video, he's got about 6 different bottles of water beside him. I don't know what it looks like a chemistry experiment or something. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we'll be heading all the way to Calgary boondocking, and then we're going to see if we can find a place where we can camp for a while. So Calgary is right next to the Rockies. You know, it starts in Alberta and it continues into BC, as quite a few of you in the show here know. And we plan on camping for quite a while in the Banff, Jasper, all those places. There's quite a few other places around there too. It's really going to be beautiful. And we look forward to that. And the reason we're going to Calgary is because our daughter is in a co-op in Calgary. She's working as a chemical engineer. She's working for an oil company. And she's her job right now. She's going to go back to school, but this is something you do while you go to school for a while, then you work for a while, school, work, and so on. So this is her last work period, and she's working an oil company, and they're working on her job is to calculate how much more oil you can get out of a well after it's been drilled and emptied. Because then they get into putting steam down there, fracking, who knows. And her job is to figure out how much oil you can still get out of this well. And usually it's about a third of what they've already got out of it. You can still get another third out of it. And so that's what she's doing, really highly technical stuff. And she loves it. She's making great money, lives in a beautiful apartment right downtown Calgary. She's
a walk away.
About 1 minute away from the Calgary Tower. And she's a 10-minute walk to work.
Yeah.
So she loves that.
Yeah.
But she's going to be in Calgary for the winter. It'll be cold. That's how it goes. But anyway, we're going to stay around there, hang out there. And then when our daughter is finished work in
maybe September.
August.
The
end of August.
Well,
because September is the beginning of school usually, right?
Right. But she's not sure if she's going to get that work term yet.
Well, she'll be working in the summer.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, they've already asked her.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's looking at other places.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So she'll be working. So hopefully she'll work until the end of August. And then we're going to help her move to Vancouver because she's got to go back to UBC for school. And she doesn't drive. She doesn't have a car. And it's very hard for her to move. She packs up everything, puts it in boxes, and then ships it, and then flies to the other end of it and gets it all back and moves it into her apartment. So this time we're going to bring the RV there and we're going to fill it up full of stuff and help her move. We'll get her back into her apartment in Vancouver. And what months are we going to be in Banff? We hope to be in Banff from like
June or July?
Probably June to August. We're going to be there a while.
Yes.
We're going to do our best to boondock in that area, also do campgrounds, what have you. We might even grab a month or two stay at a local park somewhere. Where you stay monthly. But we'll see how that goes. We don't have any definite plans for that. We have the path marked out, but we don't know exactly where we'll be stopping yet.
Guylaine, where are you living now? I'm just wondering if you're living still in Chapleau. And if you are close to Sudbury, maybe we can get together because we will most likely be staying in Fairbanks in June or May.
April or May.
May of next year. So
I think Fairbank opens around mid-May.
Right.
Yeah. So that's near Sudbury. So we should be able to hook up with her. Yeah.
Hopefully. That would be great to see you again.
Oh, Don says he was at the Calgary Tower and that video comes out tomorrow.
Awesome.
Did I ever tell you my Calgary Tower story? I may have told some people, but not everybody knows. So Carol and I, let me pull up a picture here first. Let me just see if I can do this. When we were young, my goodness, what was that, 40 years ago?
Yeah. Yes, exactly 40 years.
That's when we were young.
Yes. Actually, it was exactly 25 years.
Oh, I didn't get that picture.
Was
Loaded.
it 25 years?
No, we went in 1985.
It was 40 years ago.
It was 40 years ago.
Wow.
So
wow.
40 years ago, we rode on a motorcycle out west.
From Elliott Lake.
And from Elliott Lake. And I can see if I can find this picture. Well, it's not important. But anyway, we went out to the Calgary Tower, and we had driven like crazy people from Ontario all the way to Alberta. So we only had a month, I think, right?
Yep.
So we could get out to the Rockies and spend the rest of our time out there. And we went up in the Calgary Tower, and we were eating. And I took a bite on some French stick, and I broke my front tooth off right here. This tooth broke it right off, clean, right at the gum line. And I went, oh my God, like, what am I going to do? This is like the beginning of a month-long vacation, and all we do is take pictures, and I'm going to have no front tooth. So I got up from the table and I went down to the souvenir shop. I took the elevator down, went back up in the souvenir shop, and I bought some crazy glue, and I glued my front tooth in with crazy glue. And it lasted for about 2 or 3 days there, right? And it popped out again. So then I really glued it in. I put glue on all sides and everything in that, and I glued it right into my mouth, and it lasted the whole vacation. And when I went back to Toronto, or where were we living at the time? Elliott Lake.
Elliott Lake.
I went back to Elliott Lake, and I saw the dentist, and he said, "Why are you here?" I said, "Well, cleaning, and I got to get this tooth fixed." And he goes, "What's wrong with the tooth?" I said, "Well, it's actually broken off, and I glued it in." He goes, "You glued it in?" I go, "Yeah, right." So he starts picking away at it, and he goes, "There is glue around this tooth, right?" And he pops it out right in his hand, and he goes, "You know what? I have never seen that before, and I advise you to never do that again." But anyway, Carol was a little crazy when we were young, right? So
I wasn't. I was a tame one. I was a level-headed one. So our plan when we go to out west next year is we are hoping to spend some time in Vancouver, maybe slowly head towards the mainland, and try boondocking across Canada. Let me see. Spend all summer camping in the Rockies, in Alberta, and BC. In September, we're going to help our daughter, as we mentioned, spend some time in Lower Mainland around Vancouver. I don't know if you've ever been in the Vancouver's area, but it is absolutely spectacular. There are a few campgrounds in the center, very, very close to the city of Vancouver, and it is absolutely spectacular. There was so much to do there and visit. And well, Gary, you would know yourself. There's a lot going on in Vancouver. So much. Well,
Vancouver. There was just a survey that came out in the top cities in the world to visit, and Vancouver's #1 for like 7 years in a row now, because mountains, ocean, scenery, year-round warm weather, rainy in the winter, beautiful in the summer. So much to do. It's really a world-class city. So modern. And you can be in the Rockies in just half-hour drive, right? You're in a state or provincial park. It's just a beautiful place to be. The skiing is fantastic. It's a gateway to Vancouver Island, which is in Victoria. And actually, yes, we're getting ahead of ourselves here, but we're going to stay in the Lower Mainland for a little while, and then we're going to head out to Vancouver Island. And we're going to spend the fall in Vancouver Island. Yeah. And then there are winter campgrounds there for RVs as well.
That's our plan so far.
Yeah, we're going to book a campsite, an oceanfront campsite for the winter. And it's in a very protected bay. I know you don't really want to be beside the ocean in the winter, but it's in a very protected bay. The low temperature in the winter there is about 40 degrees, I guess, 38 degrees. And it doesn't rain as much as Vancouver, because Vancouver it rains quite a bit, but when you're out on the island, all the clouds just blow over and rain in Vancouver. So that'll be our winter stay from 26 and 27.
Correct. Yeah. And then in the May of 2027, my daughter graduates from UBC, and we are really excited about that. That will be she'll be completed. She'll be done 5 years, right? And she'll be done 5 years. She did some extra. She did an extra year because of all of her co-op that she had done over the years, and which is incredibly beneficial to her. And it's very good on her resume, all of this experience. So that's our plan.
I don't know if I can show this, but let's see. We get some reflection here. It should.
It's on our Facebook page. No, it's not very clear.
I know. Hang on. It'll come. It's fighting me all the way. No, I guess not.
No.
Oh, well. It's on our Facebook, Instagram, whatever. We just had our 30th anniversary.
The 7th.
On the 7th. Mm-hmm. Well, I know the 7th, but I'm trying to think of the day of the week. About 4 days ago.
Yes.
And we're a couple old fuddy duddies, I'll tell you. We went out for dinner for our 40th or 30th anniversary, and then we went home and took a nap. That's how exciting we are.
Right. Pretty boring people. But we had fun. We enjoyed it, and we like things simple, very simple, and inexpensive. So then we're going to head back to Ontario, and again, it all depends on how what my
when
daughter
Christina
does.
graduates, we're going to move her to wherever she wants to go.
Yeah.
So, not sure where that'll even be yet.
Right. So she may work Calgary again. Most likely Calgary, or she may work in Victoria or Vancouver.
Even in Toronto, but most likely she might be in Edmonton too.
Yes.
Most likely she'll be working in the oil industry in Alberta somewhere.
Yes, most likely. Yeah. Not sure if you can still see us or not.
The pay in the oil industry is crazy, and our son is an electrician. Our kids are both competing right now as to who makes the most money. It's unbelievable. They're both making more per hour than I ever made in my life when I worked for someone else. When I worked for myself, I did well, though. I'm just trying to pull up another picture here. No, it's not going to happen. Oh, well. Yeah, so anyway, that's all of us blabbing away. Has anybody got any questions in the comments there? I can barely see that. I'm so blind. But anyway, we have 2 years of planning. Now, this could change, of course. Like, who knows? You know, nothing's carved in stone. But after the 2 years of travel that we're planning here, we will probably be going back into our house, because 27 is around the time we had actually planned on buying a house and moving into it. So we will probably move into our house. We live in a community, a gated community, but we're outside the gate, which is nice. It's much more convenient. And we've been awarded a parking spot for our motorhome. So hopefully that site will still be available when we go back to the house, so we can just park our rig up in the storage yard. And it has power and water there. And we can move back into our house, which we're really looking forward to.
Yeah.
And live in Grand Bend, because Grand Bend is an unbelievable, beautiful place to live.
Yeah.
It's a tourist trap in the summer. People love it.
Because of the beaches.
Yeah, the beaches on Lake Huron they're like ocean beaches, but there's no sharks or hurricanes or tidal waves or no tsunamis or none of that stuff. It's just a beautiful beach. And
spectacular sunsets.
Yeah, it's been rated by National Geographic as one of the best places in the world to see sunsets. And the reason the sunsets are so nice is because there's a lot of pollution in the air that comes from Ohio. And pollution makes a beautiful sunset. But the video is just from the outside and surrounding area. Oh, that's Don talking about his Calgary video.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're looking forward to seeing it, Don.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We watch every one of them.
Yeah, we went with Don up the tower in Niagara Falls. I think Don put out a video back then about that too. And it's another one of these restaurants you go up and it takes an hour to spin around. And Don had his camera set up there and we recorded the whole thing. And we had a great time. And I highly recommend going for lunch with Don because he pays. Maybe I'm letting out a secret I shouldn't be, but
no.
Yeah. but Don is a great guy, and we had a good time there. We took Don on a whirlwind, about a 6-hour tour in Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
There was certain things he wanted to do, and there was certain things we wanted to show him.
Yeah.
So we got it all done. Like the Niagara Falls to stand right by the water, it's very hard to get a parking spot anywhere near there. So I just zoomed along in the car, in the Jeep, and pulled up in front, and Carol and Don got out and they went and looked at the falls and that. And I went circling around and found a place to sit while they were enjoying themselves there. And then they told me when to come back, and I picked them up, and we went over the Devil's Elbow there. Right?
Right.
We went over the rail car across there.
There's a 360-degree view.
Yeah.
In the tower.
The Niagara Tower.
Niagara Tower.
Just like in Calgary and in
Yeah.
Toronto, the same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Most of these towers have that, I guess, through
Yeah.
the rotating restaurant. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time. And then we took Don. He wanted to, he had one more Great Lake he had to step into or touch with his hand, right?
Yes.
And we went, I guess we took him to Ontario, right?
Yeah.
Lake Ontario.
Mhm.
And he got to do that and complete his saga of touching water from all of the Great Lakes.
Great Lakes, yeah.
Yeah, which is quite something. But we really had a good time that day.
Mhm.
And yeah, so anyway, you got anything else you want to say there? Did anyone say what they're drinking tonight other than Don saying he's drinking water? Anybody want to come on the show for a little chat?
I haven't been to the Stampede at all, but Gary has. My daughter has.
Let's see. We got a few minutes. We can put someone on the show if they want to come up. There we go. I think I figured that out. I couldn't do that before.
Wow.
I'm getting good at this stuff. It's just the beginning of the show that's a little rough.
Yeah.
Are we on yet? Can you hear us? Oh, there we are. It makes me wonder how much of our conversation they heard before we can actually tell that we're on.
Exactly.
I'm going, don't push that. Don't do that.
Carol, don't do that.
Oh, well. Actually, I've got beer and incognito here. I'll just grab another one there. I'm going to need one anyway. But this is my all-time favorite beer. It's made in Creemore, Ontario. And it's a lager. And I just love this beer. Creemore. There's a little push for them. But if you're ever in Canada, try and get some of that. Great stuff. Comes in nice tall cans. Bigger than my coolie. Yeah. Don says too much. Must be commenting on me saying, go with Don for lunch.
Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
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 Unless there's anything else anybody would like to talk about. Anybody have any questions or anything? Anybody want to come on the show? The link is up there. Don, you want to come on for a little bit? I'd like to see Don.
Oh.
There he
There he
is.
is. Oh.
And there he is.
There
Hey, Don.
Hey, there he is.
How y'all doing?
Great.
Y'all always come on mine, so I had to come on yours. I just had to hook up the camera, and I didn't have time to change the place where I'm at.
Oh, wow. I like your shirt. It says Jasper.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's embroidered. I love this shirt.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I had another one on
Very
earlier.
nice.
I had this one on earlier, but it wasn't doing well on the camera. But this one I got in PEI, which is
Prince Edward Island.
Prince Edward Island. Got
Oh,
that
yeah.
one just after the
Yeah.
Confederation Bridge.
Yeah.
Beautiful shirt, but it came out weird on the camera.
So we had thought about going to Newfoundland, believe it or not, but it was really busy.
Overbooked.
It was overbooked, and a lot of the
Yeah.
parks were completely full.
Well,
Um,
I'm sure most of you guys have heard of Getaway Couple. Have you heard of Getaway Couple?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we met them when we were out on the
In
East
New
Coast.
Brunswick.
Yeah, and they wanted to go to Newfoundland, and they couldn't get a ferry because the Canadians have bought all the ferry rides.
Yeah.
Because people aren't traveling as much as they're spending their money in Canada, right? But So it is so busy. So we will probably get out there again to go to Newfoundland.
Yes.
I don't know if we're going to stop RVing. You know, we may finally downsize, which would be Carol's dream, is to have a smaller RV. I think once we're living in the house, we would probably do better with a smaller RV.
I don't know why she wants smaller. She's not the one that has to drive it. I would think the driver.
Well,
might want
that's the thing. I'd like to drive. I will drive eventually, but I'd like to be able to sort of take over the driving completely. To drive this 100% myself, I think would be a little intimidating for me.
Carol's more of an emergency driver.
I'd really like to downsize a little bit when we live in the house full time, but it's not in the works yet. We do plan on keeping this RV. It's in really good shape, and
until the warranty runs out.
Yeah.
Once it start costing $5,000 a year for repairs, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bob's got a question here. He says,
I want to clear up what I said too much, Gary. I was just joking about what we could hear before you actually went on.
Oh,
we couldn't hear anything really.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's good because Carol was saying bad things to me.
Oh, I wasn't.
Well, Pearl, thank you. She said hi to me.
Nice.
And then Forrest asked me how my sister's doing. They just installed their refrigerator, huh?
That fridge, it came with the RV. So that's the original Samsung double door ice maker, 2014. And the ice maker has finally failed in it. And guess what? It's covered under warranty.
Yes.
So we're going to get a new ice maker. We're going to wait till we get up to Milton and get a guy to come out and replace the ice maker.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to answer Forrest's question there, how my sister's doing. When I got here a week ago Wednesday, I came, first of all, I got here almost a month before I was planning on it. My sister had been in a hospital 10 days, and they brought her back home about 2 hours after I got here, maybe 3. And anyhow, she was ash gray color. She looked terrible. And anyhow, I'm making her drink lots of water, trying to get her to drink minimum 80 ounces of water a day. I'm making her eat. She don't have she's never hungry, but making her eat fresh protein and drink a couple protein shakes a day also.
Do they know what's wrong with her?
And she had infections, UTI, and stuff like that. But and it really affected her. She was septic, I think is how you say it one time. But she anyhow, and then I got her to eat and drink. And she's only done it 2 days, but I told her tomorrow I'm gonna get 30 days straight out of you. The chair exercises. I know everybody's seen on YouTube. And I've got her to do it twice. But now she is walking without a walker.
Good.
She actually drove herself yesterday to get her feet done.
Good.
She actually went to church today. So she's doing much better. She's still got a long ways to go, but she is doing much better. And if she will just keep eating and drinking and exercising, I can't believe PT has not come over. They called to set that up a week ago Friday, and I told her I can't set something up because I was taking her back to the emergency room a week ago Friday, which 8 days ago, and she got checked out there, but they have not called me back, and I've tried to get them to call and set up PT, so I'm doing PT myself, I guess.
Right.
But
so are you to stay?
What's
at a
that?
campground? Are you able?
He's staying at his sister's.
Oh, okay.
I'm
You're
at my
staying
sister. I'm at my sister's. Her house is probably 15 feet from me.
Wow.
There's an empty lot right here, so I'm parked here. Last year I was parked here for about 6 months. I don't know. I want to go
Wow.
down to Quartzsite and Yuma, but I've got to get this all settled.
Yeah.
First of all, she needs to sell this house because she can't keep
Yes.
it up, and
Right.
she's got so much to get rid of.
Right.
Garage is stuff full. Both spare bedrooms are stuff full. She's got a 10 by 20. She did have two, but she got one 10 by 20 storage facility that's stuffed to the rafters. And all this stuff, I keep telling her she can't take this with her. So, yeah. Anyhow, so I've
you
got to get
gotta
this. I got to get this situated. If I could move her to Henderson, which is extremely expensive, her son said that he would go visit her every day. He'd even go to the store for her, and he's a busy guy. He works a lot, and he has a kind of high pressure job and big bills to pay because of the house he lives in and all, and cars and vehicles. But anyhow, it's all day deal to come out here, even though it's 65 miles. It's over an hour drive one way, and you got to go back home, and then you got to visit. So I can see why he only comes out here about once or twice a year. But he said he would see her every day if I would move her there. So I'm gonna try to get her a place in Henderson, someplace, if possible. I've
Good.
struck out by looking for park models in RV parks, and that's not going to happen. So I'm still looking. Something I can afford.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good.
But,
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, but hopefully something positive will come out of that, Dawn. We'll pray for you, and hopefully everything will come through. And just keep an eye on her. And I'm hoping that that everything will work out.
Yeah, we wish her the best, Don.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, thank you. I didn't mean to get that deep into it, but somebody asked, so
Yeah.
I actually said more than I really probably should have. But anyhow, I guess your hour's up.
Yes, it is.
Look
It
at
is.
look at Bob. Look at
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
I think I
Well,
saw
it
your
was-
motorcycle picture.
it is a good-looking picture.
Carol
In
still
focus.
is.
That
Folks,
was
It is a good-looking picture. You can see it on Instagram.
Bob.
Go on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, I unplugged my my external hard drive when I put the show on because I got one of my ring lights plugged into it, and I can't pull my pictures up. So I can only pull up the pictures I had staged earlier today.
And Bill, and I want to thank Bill again for this custom cup he made
Wow.
me. Him and
Look-
Missy.
Very nice.
I use it virtually every day. I have to wash it and reuse it right away.
Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Was this Calgary Stampede many years ago?
What's that?
When was Forrest was at the Calgary Stampede many years ago when he was
Oh,
a
yeah.
young man. I wonder
Yeah,
how many years ago Forrest was a young man.
Well,
One of the
I
best
think
times.
he's around my age. So
I had a
Yeah.
great chat with Forrest after one of the shows, after one of the lives there the other day.
Yeah.
It was me and Forrest. Dave took off.
I did mention I was going to do a video of that stampede, not this Sunday, but following. But it's from the outside and it's from surrounding area of Calgary. So,
Right.
It's a beautiful city.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
it's,
very modern.
it was the only city well, that's not true. We went to Anchorage. It was the only city besides Anchorage that we went. And it's hard to believe Anchorage is 1/3 of Alaska's population, and it's 250,000 people. So
Yeah.
it's hard to believe Alaska's only got like 750 to 800,000 people in the whole state.
Wow.
Well, in winter, they all got to stay in a huddled mass, right? So,
And they have homeless there. So
Wow.
who is stupid enough to be homeless in
Gee,
Anchorage, Alaska? I mean,
no kidding.
Go.
Wow.
Well-
hitchhike down to Florida or something.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. So
Or
Angela has mentioned, she says she's not drinking it tonight. I have some good Huckleberry beer. Wow, that must be good in the fridge. But more importantly, I'm almost to Colorado. Wow, it must be really beautiful there.
Yeah, it's going to be cold there if they don't get, soon there.
it's pretty high elevation, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
People are probably already thinking about skiing there.
Yes.
I saw something on the headline or something that there's a northeastern coming in, from, I guess, out of the east side of Canada. So what, y'all seeing anything like that?
No, we haven't seen it. We haven't been we've been getting incredibly beautiful weather here.
Yeah, it's been awesome here.
It's been so
Cool
so,
nights
so
and
nice.
beautiful days.
Yeah.
And it's fall, right? It's
We're-
just everything's red and purple and yellow, and
Yeah, we're still in our shorts.
it's beautiful. Yeah, we're really enjoying it here.
Bob wants to know, he can't make up his mind what to install. Well, anyhow, fridge wise, he's got to tackle that job soon.
Yeah.
But I sure hope to get down there so I can at least visit with Tom and Lori and Dave and Bob and Pearl. I think Tom and Lori's going to come visit me while they're passing through Pahrump here in a week or two, or a couple of weeks, or whatever that is.
How big is the spot for your fridge, Bob? Is it a single or a double? Because that is a French door fridge, right? So it's probably close to 4 feet wide, right? Maybe 3.5.
No.
Well, 3.5 feet wide.
I'll tell you exactly how.
Yeah.
Well, Carol likes to point out how wrong I am, but she's going to go measure it. But it looks about 3.5 feet wide.
Dave did it, but it's probably a smaller fridge than yours.
Yeah.
3 feet.
Yeah, but we have 3 feet, so we haven't had any problem with that fridge, and it's got the sofa on it too, and it's a long slide, but it's not a full wall slide. It's only, I don't know, maybe 15 feet altogether.
Yeah.
But the slide out motor, that was the first slide out motor that failed, was that one, and then it was the one in the bedroom in the back there. So we got 2 other ones that are probably going to fail too. They're all getting on 10 years old, right?
Yeah.
Is it a hydraulic slide or is it mechanical?
It's mechanical. And thankfully, it is mechanical because the motors are so simple to swap out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of hydraulics, what I've seen of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they got to warm up and decide to work, and not even on new coaches.
Right.
Well, what happens with these is the slide out motor has 4 bolts that holds it on. And I guess after 10 years or so, the casing that holds it on breaks, usually at one of the bolts. It'll crack, and then the case will twist, and then the gears inside will eat each other, and then that's it. And it's usually what happens is, well, 2 of them in a row had the case broken. And the second one, the case was only cracked a little bit. It really didn't look that much, but when you opened it up, you could see that the main gear coming off the motor had stripped. I guess it had twisted enough that it didn't quite make contact properly.
They're asking whether or not they think maybe our 500-pound fridge is too heavy. I don't think so. The motor, I think, on this slide is incredibly heavy duty, right?
Well, it's not so much the motor; it's can the floor of the slide out hold it. That's the real
okay.
concern, right?
Okay.
So I don't know. I think Bob's got an old Monaco, right? Those things are bulletproof, aren't they? Isn't that a Monaco he has?
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are bulletproof. It should have a good solid slide.
Yeah.
But that's got to be 500 pounds. Oh my God, with everything in it.
Oh yeah.
I can't
know
move
where
it.
Bob's coming from, his shears off a pin in it quite often
Oh, yeah.
because it's a big, heavy slide, and
Right.
put more weight on it, I guess, is his concern.
Oh,
A shear pin would be easier to fix than a motor.
Oh, he can do it fast. He can do it in about
Wow.
10, 15 minutes. I
I
watched
guess
him do
so.
it twice.
that's incredible.
Yeah.
But he's asking what else is heavy on that free slide.
Well, we've got the big
Sofa.
sofa, right? Theater seats.
Theater
right?
seats, yeah.
And then we've got storage stuff on one side, storage stuff on the other side. The Dollar Tree bowls
Pantries.
there.
We got the 2 pantry
Oh,
walls.
the 2 pantries, full
Yeah.
pull-out pantries.
They're full.
Pull one out so you can see how big they are. Like,
Yeah. We've got
they're
a
as
lot.
big as the fridge. I don't know if you can see back there,
We've got a
but
lot in
there's a
there.
huge pantry like that on each side. And those pantries are probably
Full.
100, 200 pounds each too, right? At least 100,
At
right?
least well over 100. Yeah.
Because it's a lot of canned goods in there and
Yeah.
everything.
No,
so.
not canned goods. Just stuff. Just stuff. It's all wood too, so it's very heavy duty wood. So it's been good to us.
Yeah,
But other than that, it did fail once.
it
and
did fail.
I don't think it'll fail again. I'm hoping not.
I would suspect the motors last about 10 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we probably got 2 more to change.
Yeah. Maybe.
Well, I suspect with his shear pins shearing, that keeps the motor from failing.
Right.
Right.
You know, so
We have a pin in it, but it's solid. It's not a shear pin, you know.
Right.
Makes
well,
you wonder.
his is a boat. Looks
Yeah.
like to me. I didn't look real close, but it looked like a boat.
Okay.
They are little bolts with a nut.
Yeah. That's what ours is.
So you got 2 shafts and you got this thing that goes in between. There's 2 pins in them. But ours are solid. The motor breaks before the pin does.
Wow.
Well, we should
Okay.
close up, and thank you everybody for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you for the short notice. Sorry for the short notice. So we hope that this didn't.
Yeah, we kind of sat around this afternoon and said, you know, we should do a live.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not? So here we are.
We will definitely do it again, though. This was kind of fun, and
We
really
picked a
enjoyed it.
Saturday.
Yeah.
And I actually was talking with Tom and Lori, and he was upset that it was a Saturday show because they're going out for dinner.
Oh.
But yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Saturday's not a good time, I guess.
This
but,
is our Thanksgiving long weekend.
Yeah.
In Canada.
Oh yeah.
So happy Thanksgiving to the Canadians who may be
Yeah,
watching.
happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
well, thank you.
Normally we have a big turkey dinner and stuff, but Gary's not crazy over turkey. I would have
Give me some pork chops.
cooked a turkey if I was at home with the kids, because my kids love turkey, although my daughter is
It's tradition.
vegetarian. But I did make a beautiful turkey soup yesterday, which was really delicious. So, and the day before I made some pork chops for him. So he loves his pork chops. But other than that, thank you again, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you, Dawn, for coming on the show with us. We really
Well,
enjoyed you.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. No problem. Well,
I
we hope.
think. Well, you're fixing to sign off anyway, right? I was going to get off of here myself. But
Okay.
Okay.
I'll stick around in case y'all want to talk.
Yeah, we
Okay.
could talk for a few
Yeah.
minutes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And one last thing is Carol said, "Do you want a turkey dinner for Thanksgiving?" I said, "Can't we have pork chops?" So we had both. We had pork chops and turkey soup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks to everyone for coming, and we'll see you in the next one. Take
Yes.
care, guys.
Bye.